Hi, I'm Dr. Karen Perkins, and we are live at the Speaking Empire Amplify event. And you know, I am so excited. I'm amplified. I get to be with my good friend, Ed Oakley. And you know, Ed, I am so excited about what you're doing, and I know that you wrote The Enlightened Leadership several years ago, sold what,
a bunch of years ago.
over 300,000 copies to leaders and improved leaders all across the world.
Yes.
But you're doing something a little bit different now, which we've experienced and is phenomenal. Would you be willing to share with these folks what it is that you're doing?
Yeah, I'm excited about what I'm doing, because what I'm doing now is working with entrepreneurs, often second career entrepreneurs, who are struggling to get a foothold, really take off in their business. And I am really just removing the blocks from them doing that in a very short period of time with very little time of theirs required.
Right.
And they're sailing. I'm having so much fun doing that, because I believe that entrepreneurs are the people who are going to make the difference in the world. They're going to save the world. It's not the old stodgy big companies that are going to do it. It's the entrepreneurs. So that's why I'm working with them.
If you were to pick one thing that you think is really holding people back, what would that one thing be?
Absolutely. It's clear to me. It's the traumas they've had in their life, the emotional traumas. And mine started when my mom died when I was 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And I spent my life trying to deal with the anger of being bitter about the abandonment kind of a thing. And it's kind of funny, because now that that's completely clear and the real me gets to show up, and that's exactly what happens when you clear all that stuff. I'm a different person.
That is true. That is true. And you know what's funny, and as we've experienced, is though you had that abandonment and that anger as a 2-year-old, that was not on the forefront of your mind. It wasn't, oh, hey, I'm angry.
I didn't know that was the issue.
You didn't appear to be angry on the outside, but it was held within.
Now that's why I'm actually working more with second career people, because they're probably in their 40s or 50s, and they're starting to realize there is something holding them back. There's something in the way, and they don't know what it is.
Uh-huh.
Well, they don't need to know. We can just clear it.
Yeah, just get rid of it. I love that. I love that. Well, now you and I met at a Speaking Empire event, which was really quite serendipitous for us.
Yeah.
And, you know, I love coming to these events, and they always have such great information. If you were to give one aha or tip that you've gotten at this event, what would it be?
Well, wow, that's a tough one, because there have been so many. One thing is, when you're selling a service or a product, and that's really going to make a difference in the world, how you word that. And so the irresistible offer, to me, that Dustin Matthews does is just absolutely amazing, because none of us want to be selling the product. We just want to put it out there in a way that it makes sense for the person. They connect with the value of it and the benefits for them as individuals, and then buying it is sort of obvious when they realize what that product is really going to do, or that service is really going to do for you. And Dustin is brilliant about creating that irresistible offer.
You know, and that is so true. And I love it that you do the benefits. And with what you do as well, there are so many benefits. I'd really love it if you would share one or two of those life changes that you have witnessed from what you're doing with folks.
Yeah. Thank you. That's a great question, because what happens when we go through our 7-week process, and by the way, it only takes like less than 30 minutes a week by the individual.
Yeah, that's true.
And when they go through the 7-week process, they tend to break through into a whole different level of effectiveness, of productivity, of service level of effectiveness. One of the things that happens is the invisible mask is released, and people show up for who they really are. And that is so critical if you're a professional speaker, if you're speaking at all, and training, that kind of a thing, consulting, coaching, those kinds of things. And you just show up for who you really are. Now, the reason we had the invisible mask was to protect the world from seeing what we were really afraid deep down we really were. That never was who we really were. But we were afraid to show the world because of those emotions that were stuck inside of us. And so those are some of the things that happen, and what that ends up looking like is financial breakthroughs. Yeah, so that's one of the ways.
Oh, yeah. And there's so many benefits in so many ways. I've seen physical healings, I've definitely emotional and mental healings, financial abundance.
Oh, this is fun. One of the things that we do is measure effective biological age.
There you
And
go.
the typical client, just in the 7 weeks, not even those who continue to work with us, their effective biological age drops from anywhere from 5 to 10 years. We're talking about longevity, baby, and being healthy and being that.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to put you on the spot.
Uh-oh.
I don't know that we did my biological age when I started.
Oh, well, I can still tell
Tell me what it
was.
was and what it is now, if you can.
Oh, you don't. I'm not going to do this on camera. No.
He's like, no, I'll do it later.
It's too
okay,
private.
you guys have
It's
got
just
to
too-
know these things, so you
Yeah.
need to call him and find these things out. And and I know how important it is what you do because I've been involved in it.
Yeah.
You folks, you need to get involved in it, but in order to do that, they need to know how to contact you.
Oh, you know what? Number one, they can go to lifesnewgame.com just to see what it's about. But more importantly than that, just schedule a 20 to 30 minute session with me. I will talk to you about what's going on and literally on the spot determine what the real factors are beneath what it looks like it is, and we'll clear that on the spot. You'll get an experience of what I do. And to do that, go to lifesnewgame.com/schedule and just sign up, and I'll meet you on a Skype or a Zoom or on the phone, and we'll just do this work for you.
Now, the first question they're going to ask is, what's that going to cost me? I know the answer, but...
Well, I'm debating on starting to charge for it, to be honest, because people are getting so much value out of it.
Oh, yeah.
But I thoroughly enjoy doing it for you, so I'm happy to do it for you.
Okay, so get
Free.
your
Oh, yeah.
taste.
Did I say that?
No,
Free.
but get your taste of his magic, his marvelousness, and of your life being better. lifesnewgame.com/schedule.
Yeah,
And
good.
like always, it is a delight and a pleasure to be with you. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's an honor, Karen, to be with you. Take care.